back today for another video here, and I want to go. Oh shit, sorry about that. I want to go review for you guys what I'm basically doing here, and the trade I'm entering right now. It's Euro Chef. We are on a 15-minute time frame, and I want to basically explain to you all why it is that I'm entering this trade in the first place. Now, if we look here, the first thing I want to talk about is the liquid. What the fuck? First thing I want to talk about is the liquidity here. I'm sorry about that, guys. So basically, for my take profit, I always target liquidity areas such as buy side liquidity and sell side liquidity. In this case, it would be sell side liquidity, or I would target areas such as trend lines, so-called trend line liquidity. But I usually like to target double bottoms and double tops. So the whole reason why I entered this trade is because it's reacting right now off of a supply zone that's on the higher time frame. So if we zoom out here, you see this little distribution there, that redistribution previously. It tapped into that zone and then it broke. Sorry about this purple shit. Let's just delete that. So it broke structure after going into that zone. So I want to show you what I mean once I get rid of all of this crap that I have on the screen here that I did not clean up. And just give me one moment. Okay. So basically that purple line that I just drew right there is the line that it broke, okay? And not only did it break it, it broke it aggressively through unhealthy price action that you can see on the higher time frame and lower time frame. We had an order block here pushing and encouraging that break right there. That's adding even more confirmation alongside of volume here. If we stare at the volume, we have high red volume. That means sell volume, which will tell you an idea of where smart money's headed. And not only did I know this was happening because of this zone, guys, there's also something else that I wanted to show you that I looked at and analyzed. So I analyzed this basically. I'll link this below. It's called COT data. It stands for Commitment of Traders. It just basically shows you smart money and where their positions are in the market. And it's a good fundamental data. I explained this more on my Discord, but it's basically a good fundamental data indicator if you're not so good at fundamental data. So if we look at the euro dollar, let's see, euro USD, we have short positions short, and this is the banks, all their positions short, more shorts than long, so euro is short, and that encouraged my decision here in this trade as well as that zone there. So I had fundamental confluence and I had technical confluence. And so the risk to reward depends on you guys. When you guys know how smart money works, you can kind of do exact entries based off supply and demand, because you're not really making, it's not really a strategy. It's just supply and demand and liquidity. It's not really, you're not making anything up. It's just the way the market works. Now, if you need more help in your setups and you just like you know what Forex is and all this stuff, but you need more like of a step-by-step exact strategy and you want a system that you can use every day so you can actually take trades, well, I would recommend just messaging me on Instagram and sharing me your chart so we can talk that way. I will be honest with you guys, I don't do courses because I don't really like them, because once you take the actual course, you can't really have a way to message members, and that's kind of a problem, because in case you need future help, it's kind of hard to get a hold of the mentor or anything. But what I do have is I have a Discord server. It is paid. I am going to admit that it is paid. It's $33 a month. You can join and enter. I basically post all my chart setups that I do every day. There's a chat here. We have live calls. We have private videos. There's also all kinds of digital downloads. We have our own private social media phone app we use. We have a whole family of like-minded communities and individuals that want to do the same thing as you and have financial freedom and build wealth and actually use that money to change your life and do things for the greater good depending on what your actual goal is. And yeah, guys, if you're interested in this, just message me on Instagram. And if not, it's fine too. Just watch. There's plenty of videos I have here on YouTube, and I have content on Instagram too. But if you're interested in this and joining in our community, the link will be in the description of the video here. For example, this is a little sneak peek in the Discord here. So, for example, I have a Forex section here. You can look at the chart gallery. It's just areas of examples on the strategy that we're trading, my approach to my system that I'm using. And then this forex section is basically some beginner things for people that don't understand it. This, if you're experienced, you don't need to read this, but this is basically just explaining like what is forex, supply and demand, blah blah blah, candles, and things like that, guys. So basically, yeah. So if you need any amount of help and you want to just actually have a strategy and want to know exactly what I'm doing to get trades consistently and what's working for me specifically, then just head over. I'm not charging you guys $1,000. I'm not charging you $400. It's really cheap. It's only 33 bucks. And if not, that's fine too. There's plenty of free content I have here. But that's all I wanted to say. Now look, oh, where we go here. There we go. We are fucking blasting down. And so yeah, hopefully this will hit our area of take profit here, this liquidity area right here. You know, if you can't see it, it's pretty obvious, but some people need to see exact. Right there, we have a double bottom. So some people are actually looking, some retailers, they're looking to take buys off this zone here. And once they get to this zone, they're all thinking they can buy off of this, but that's actually where we're going to actually take profit. That's usually where I take profit. Where everyone's putting their stuff, where everyone's putting their entries is usually where I'm taking profit. And another tip is when there's news, you can trade the same day there's news. Like for example, today's Tuesday, and there was Euro news, right? At 3:15 a.m. I'm in Eastern time zone. Okay, and we have some more Euro. We had some more at 4 a.m. And I only entered this trade like 8 something. So this just goes to show you can either trade before the news actually comes out or after the news comes out. You don't want to just trade exactly like, oh, I'll trade exactly at 3:30 a.m. No, you want to either have a setup ahead of time or you want to have it set up and then just wait if it doesn't do your move. Because after the news, write this down, after the news, there is always a correction in the market. There's always a correction in the market when there's news, okay? But that's all I wanted to let you guys know today. Peace. Actually, you know what? Before I go, I want to show you one more thing. I want to see monitor this trade. Oh, it is dumping right now. We are dumping. I got to post this in the Discord. I also have to post this in the fucking Instagram and shit. But basically, yeah, guys, I'm just a regular person. If you guys want to join Discord, it's there. If you want to watch my other videos, it's there. If you have any questions, literally just DM me. I use this strategy all the time. It's not really, it's not, there's no indicators. It's not hard, guys. It's not going to take 10 months. It's just simple. I'll even explain it. I look for basically, I want to know before I enter a trade where the market's going, and how I do that is I use a little bit of fundamental and technical. And so market structure is going to be key to this. So focus on market structure first before actually looking for trades. Just focus on learning market structure and grasping that, because that's the most important part. Peace. And I'll end your video.